So for this particular glamour, which I quite like, I think it's a little bit too bright for all of occasions, but I do like something imposing. And it was really difficult to sort of match something to go with this helm. So this is the Inferno mask, which was a 2016 Amazon promotion item, as you'll see here, with the summer DLC campaign. This was presented by Amazon. And specifically, if you purchased anything back in 2016, during this, you could get these items. As you can see, this is where, obviously, we first saw the promotions of the maid's outfit and the butler's attire. But we also had the Crag mask, and we also had the Inferno mask as well, which is obviously where this one is from. And it's pretty cool, actually. We've got it in the /visor, where it glows. So there's two commands, there's on and off. Basically, this is what it looks like when you've done the visor command on it and it glows up. So we've tried to match some of the colors. So there's red, orange, and obviously we've got some yellows in there as well as, and some darker reds as well, and blacks. So I've tried to match that to a set of gear. I don't know if I've been actually very successful in that, but I've done my best, honestly. And I wanted to use as much metallic orange as I physically could. For this, of course, the other item is the Empyrean Twin Fangs. This is something you can get from Heaven on High. You need to actually exchange for Ether Pool grips, which of course means going in Heaven on High, getting your ether pool high enough, and then exchanging that for the grips, and then you need 10 of those to exchange for a weapon of your choice. With Dawntrail, they added Viper and Pictomancer weapons to the Empyrean set, which are pretty much glowy orange weapons, and since there's not many glowy weapons at the moment for Pictomancer and Viper, and of course there's no old Ifrit weapons or anything like that, we've gone for these because they kind of look like fire. So they're really, really cool, and I think they match the mask quite well. Then I was thinking, what could we have in terms of a chest piece that's glowy or something that has fire? And then I remember the Abyssos coat had it, so I went back and unsynchronized this. It wasn't too difficult, actually, this tier of Pandemonium. Abyssos Coat of Scouting. This is the dyeable version, of course. The Purgatory version off of normal mode isn't dyeable, but this one is, and this is metallic orange dye, which I think looks pretty cool, but of course I opened myself up to the flames being purple, so I needed to kind of build around that a little bit. To go with the chest then, I went for the Augmented Torrent Arm Guards of Scouting. This is something you can get with Poetics in Idleshire. It's level 60 scouting gear. I do like the flow of these arms. Originally I was thinking of going for something with claws, maybe Claws of the Beast, or some gloves with metallic claws, and I'm still not sure if this is the right way to go. For some reason I liked the idea of actually seeing my hands, although I don't know, I think it's because of the facial section of the mask. It doesn't cover it all, so I needed that little bit of extra, you know, flesh exposure. Whereas if probably it was a full face mask where you couldn't see any skin, then I probably would have gone for some like metal gloves or something like that with claws. And then, very simply, I've gone for the Dark Hempen Skirt of Scouting, which is a 515 item level 80 scouting leg piece, which they've had many different versions of in the game. I just like the way that it dyed orange. It's a single dye item, but there's lots of that brown, and I think it matches quite nicely to the coat, weirdly enough. That outline, that nice sort of dark brown, looks really quite cool. Very simple item. You can buy that off the market board to craft that. And then finally the werewolf legs, because I wanted something that actually did have clawed feet. So we've gone for metallic orange on that first dye, and then the secondary dye on the werewolf legs is actually the nails. So we've dyed those metallic purple, and in that way I've managed to at least have little hints of purple to go with the purple flames, so off of the feet, and of course that chest piece as well. I think it's not a bad set. There are definitely other ways I could have improved this, but I just wanted to make something that looked like Ifrit and had something to match that helm, and I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know what you think about this one. Thank you so much for watching. More videos on the way, and I'll see you all next time. I actually really like this.